Yo, what up, George?
What's going
Pretty much everything I've been sending you today.
on? Well, I knocked down their fucking show on Friday night.
I
so
saw that, George. That was good.
That was a little me doing that.
Did you just flag it?
They dropped my Social Security in my freaking PO box. So you're damn right. I knocked it in, and he got all they got all up in arms.
Right.
I see where Brendan is now trying to do something.
Yeah, that's...
Well, look, the question is, the Quioxin Blues is still up. So I'm not... What...
What'd you say, George? I'm sorry.
I said the Quioxin Blues channel is still up.
Yeah, so apparently only some of them were removed, but there's still some up there.
Some of the videos on the channel were removed.
Yeah, I think so. Well, and also, I was going to tell you that his main email account got disabled, so he can't even log into it. He can't log into a lot of stuff, actually.
So that's why he's now getting a little vocal and trying to do this damn CD or whatever.
Yeah, apparently they're selling the CDs to raise money for the GoonCon and all of that. Apparently multiple people have bought them so far, George, and it's just like a compilation of prank calls between him and the goons, or you and the goons, and apparently, they mentioned that some people even paid like extra money for a signed copy with Eugene's autograph on it, which is wild.
You want to do what?
Yeah, some people actually paid extra money to get Eugene to autograph them.
Are you fucking out of... Get out of here.
Oh, I'm dead serious, George.
That's... You mean Tony's... Yeah, Tony.
Yeah, Tony. So, yeah, people actually paid their own extra money to get...
I don't... I mean, I hear what you're saying.
I don't know, George. These people are pretty weird. I
don't believe that. They've got to be... They got to be fucking, like, virgins or something.
Well, maybe a lot of them are.
This is ridiculous.
Isn't that wild?
So Kevin thinks that the wife is trying to play me.
Yeah, I saw... Well, so... Honestly, George, from what I'm looking at, from what you've been telling me and, whatnot, I actually think that she's serious about all of this. And especially because...
I think she is, too.
Right, yeah.
But Kay Lazar thinks that she's playing me. I can see why he would think that.
Well, yeah.
But I'm 80% sure that it's real. She's tired of it, and 20% thinking that maybe it could be, So 80% I'm sure, 20% I think it could be something.
No, actually, George. I mean, I actually think that this one is. I think she's serious about this. I mean, I just don't think that she would mess around about something like that, especially because they're married.
What makes me think, and I don't want to assume anything, because when we assume things, we make an ass out of you, me, and Uma Thurman.
Right.
I think she's going to offer me some money.
Yeah, well, that's what you were saying.
And
just to...
The hospice nurses make more than any... A hospice nurse makes a lot of money.
Yeah,
she's the one that's... And she said to me in so many words that you go after Tony, you're going after me. She said, you sue Tony, you're going after my money. I said, well, I figured as such. That's why I haven't done so yet.
Right.
And then so I'm thinking that she's going to probably say, look, here's a little money right here. That's probably what she's going to do.
How much do you think?
I don't know. I'm going to take it. I feel bad for her. But I also feel bad for myself. I'm going to take what she offers.
Oh yeah, I would too.
And I talked to Kevin Ellis, and he doesn't know what to make out of it. I talked to Kevin. Kevin thinks that I'm being hoodwinked. And then I talked to somebody else who you wouldn't know by name, and they told me that it could be believes it could be an astronomical amount to maybe to kind of just get you to, astronomical amount in my eyes could be maybe a couple grand and that's it. I don't, if it's going to be money, I can't imagine it being more than a couple grand.
I mean, that's still a good amount of money, George.
Yeah. And that's what she does. I mean, that gets me into an apartment.
Would you still go after, that whole situation if she did give you a good amount of money?
I don't know what I would. I mean, I need more. I mean, that's more than that. It's more than that, but it's at least that she's, I wouldn't imagine, it'd be more than that. I would imagine it would be more than that. That's a lot. I mean, yeah, like you said, that would be a significant amount of money.
Right, especially just getting it for, pretty much just handed to you. That's kind of, that's
it could be that fucking money they've already made from GoonCon. He could have just given it to her to put in the bank, and she goes in and gives it to me. Would that be something? The GoonCon money? Yeah.
Either way, money's money, George.
Go ahead and just give it to me, and then not even that would. That would really do something.
Oh, that'd be great, George.
But look, listen. I don't know. I'm kind of there with you.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I think that she's tired of this shit.
Uh-huh.
She works all hours, and I think she's tired of dealing with this shit that he does.
Now, George, you know me. I usually tell you if I think I have sometimes a strong opinion about this type of stuff, and I'll be upfront with you and tell you if I think something's a little suspicious or whatever. But from what you have told me and and all of that, I actually genuinely think that she's telling the truth, and I also don't think that she would make this all up for whatever reason. I can't see her doing that. It just doesn't really make sense for someone's wife to do that, even as a lie, for whatever reason. I actually think she's tired of, and like you said, yeah, she works all the time. I'm sure she's tired of, when she's finally at home, probably wanting to spend time with her husband, and all he's doing is sitting, doing live streams about you. I mean, that's... She said
he's more in love with you than he is with me.
Wow. Wow. That's what she said. That's a bold statement.
She's probably more in love with you than he, and then she said that yeah, she agrees that meth is very vile. She agrees with that. Meth is Melanie is a very vile person.
Mm-hmm.
Now she said she's been with her on the podcast, but the woman works. And without her making that money, that motherfucker would be homeless.
Yeah, like you said, she's the
He's living off of her. That motherfucker would be homeless without his wife. She's making a boku amount of money. If it wasn't from her, he would be out with a soup can. Out with a soup can, or out in the collecting, shaking a can for coins.
Well, you said it yourself. She's the breadwinner.
Yeah. And she even confirmed. She even has said as much. So, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure what the fuck is going on. He'd be homeless again.
Mm-hmm.
He would be fucking homeless again, living out of a fucking tool shed. He'd be living in the fucking tool shed. And I don't know why he's denying the fact that his mother is dead. I mean, his mother is dead. That's I don't know. His mother is dead. He's denying it.
Who knows, George? And honestly, and like I said, also, you would think, I still haven't seen anything about this on Discord. And
now, you know that they had a lot of, I don't know if Chad was at work with this or whatever already, but when they were running their other show, they had a lot of bots interfering with what they were doing. Well, they went into my IBM. I need to look at that, and I don't know what they did. They did something to my IBM page. I've got to actually go in there and look at that because I'm in the hotel right now.
Oh, cool.
Or, but when they went, they had a lot of bots going after them.
Yeah. Well, Chad got Brennan's channels deleted. which we know, but...
Huh?
I said we know that Chad got some of Brennan's deleted, which is still the good news.
Some of the videos.
Channels.
Some of the... Huh?
Sure, yeah.
No, it was some of the videos, right?
I thought he said channels, but I might be wrong.
Well, yeah, I mean, I see all the channels still there, so it's got to be the videos in question, which is, still something, but I mean, we have to figure out which videos.
Well, going back to what we were just talking about, though, about Tony's wife, another thing is, like I said, I haven't seen anything about this on Discord, and typically...
Oh, no. Yeah.
Right, but also, I think by now the Inner Circle even probably would have said something about it, and they haven't mentioned it either. If it was something that they were planning on doing, to mess with you, I definitely feel like they would be talking about it on here.
Well, I see why Kevin would think that.
Right.
Because what they're doing with Mary Elizabeth and the fucking nerds, they're still banging that drum about Mary Elizabeth and Kevin and her girlfriend, and all that crap.
Has anyone been contacting Kevin about that recently?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good. They have mentioned that a few times still.
Yeah, there's still this.
Same old.
Still,
yeah.
And
you don't think she'll... I mean, I can't see... I mean, how did she tell you she was going to send you something?
Well, I'll read it to you exactly what she said.
Okay.
Let me find it.
What hotel are you at, George? You had a good one?
I am at the Marriott.
Nice.
Marriott West End. All right, hold on.
I'm sure that's relieving.
I got it. I've accumulated a lot of points. So.
Good for you, George.
Accumulated a lot of points. I only paid $30.
Wow. Good deal.
Isn't that something?
Good deal.
$30. I said, you damn skeptic.
George, that Cowboys situation.
I don't want to talk about it. That pissed me off.
I saw the tail ending of that game.
That really pissed me off.
I could tell.
That Aaron Rodgers has something that's our kryptonite right there. Is Aaron Rodgers? He's always pulled that shit against us. Aaron Rodgers, the Packers quarterback, always pulls some kind of bullshit against us. So, anyway, hold on.
Well, you know me, I don't really get into it, but I like to watch football with people on Sunday. I don't really care that much about it, though.
All right, hold on. Let's see what she says. She asked me if I'm a gamer, if I like to play video games and all that. I said, not in this lifetime. I told her that she says it basically. I told her I'm a Cowboy fan, diehard Cowboy fan, and watching the game. And then she told me that she's a wrestling fan. And she also likes Flair too. I told her I love Flair and all that. She likes Flair also.
Oh.
Let's see here. All right, it's not in that batch. Let's go to that batch. Oh, I'm not saying this shit. God damn, it's so many damn fucking emails. Oh, that damn Deuce, that motherfucker keeps emailing me. Deuce, that motherfucker keeps emailing me constantly.
Yeah. I think I've seen some stuff about that, too.
What did it say?
Oh, I don't know. I would have to go back. I mean, it's same old stuff, I'm assuming. I think he talked about the fact that he was emailing you still or whatever.
Sorry, crashed out last night. Been really busy trying to maintain a life while Eugene is fucking around. Yeah, while Eugene is fucking around with his time all day, as always. Anyways, I sent you a letter. Watch for it. It's a card with a white envelope.
Oh, so that's how she said it?
Yep.
Okay.
White letter I sent you a letter. It's watch for it. It's a card with a white eye.
What'd you say back?
I didn't respond to that.
Okay.
And there's a reason for that.
What's that reason?
It's a reason because I don't want. I did say though that they're trying to send me stuff through my PO box. So to kind of tangle it, kind of cover both ends. I said that I see that where Sean. I said I see where Sean and your other half is going to send me stuff in the to my PO box. I just said that so to get so.
Yeah, and I mean when you first told me that that she was going to send you something to your PO box, the first thing that came to mind was money. So I can't see it being anything else.
Yeah, so you and I think
the same
kind of way,
like twins, George.
But what do you think?
Well, the first thing that came to mind was money because, I mean...
Okay, so if she sends money, what do you think how much do you think she's going to send me?
Yeah, that's my question, actually. That's what I was wondering. You would think it'd be a pretty good amount, to be honest. I feel like...
Over the amount that I said?
Maybe about the amount that you said. Maybe a little more. Maybe. It just depends. That's what I'm questioning, though. How much?
She did say to me that she sympathizes and feels feels sorry that Jamie's name has to be brought up. She did say that she feels bad about the fact that Jamie's name has to be kept being brought up all the time, and that really.
Sounds like she's really sympathetic of you, George.
That really got me emotional.
She has a lot of sympathy for your situation that you've been through.
Well, she seems to do. She said that we don't know you, and we don't know you, and he's just on this mission to continue this, and we don't know you, and he's just continuing this mission to continually, conjure up some kind of made up story or whatever, So it's just a made up story. I said that's exactly what it is, made up.
Sounds to me also that they're polar opposites. I mean, right? Don't you think?
Yeah. Well,
because I know that you said when I was texting you earlier, I know you said it might just be like a holiday greeting card or something like that, but...
but why?
That doesn't make sense.
Holiday greeting card for what? I mean, it's not even Christmas.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't make sense.
So Happy Turkey Day?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. That I definitely... Money.
Go right to this, Happy Turkey Day, that doesn't...
Yeah, no, that's definitely...
Well, if it's not money, what is it? Is it a brassiere? Or is it a badge or clothes? I mean, the first thing you said out of your mouth was she wanted sex. I said no. I'm not. She said you asked her for sex. Hell no.
Oh, that was a joke, George.
I'm not. I don't find her. Well, I don't find her attractive. That was a joke, George. That was a joke. And then I turned it on you. I said I expect that from you.
You did. I don't think Chad would be very happy to hear that, though, to be honest.
I expect that from you, though. Well, I'm just saying.
I can show him that text, George. He might get a little angry.
Between you and I. Well, but that's fine.
Okay,
no, I've known you for a while, so I can say that.
Oh. Well, yeah, no, that was a joke.
I've known you for a while. I can say that. I mean, it's not like
I think he'd get a little angry, but that's not.
Well, whatever the case might be.
Well, that was a joke. I mean, you could. I mean, I guess you could tell her that if you wanted, but
no, I'm
not.
Tell her who what? You've lost me now. Tell her what?
Never mind, George. Let's just move on. That was a joke.
Yeah, no, even talking. I mean, I was referring to you. I was referring to you in a playful way, but tell her that I want her to get her brassiere and get her brassiere and all that. No, and then it feels kind of just makes me kind of sick because I feel like I'm taking leftovers.
I mean, yeah.
Makes me feel like I'm taking leftovers, but I'm not.
Actually, the first thing I said was money, but then I jokingly. I made a joke after that, but I do think I think money is obviously the only. Yeah. I mean,
thing. What is so holiday greeting? It's not Christmas yet.
Right. Well, I mean, and nobody really sends cards for Thanksgiving. I mean,
maybe pills for my arthritis. Well, that wouldn't make any damn sense.
That would not make sense, George.
Pills for arthritis, no.
She's not just gonna put just a few pills in an envelope and send it to you. That's just.
No, I would send it back to her. I said, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, I would too if I got an envelope full of pills, George. No, well, I mean, yeah, like I said, nobody sends cards for Thanksgiving. I mean, I can see Christmas, but that's next month, you know?
So that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Question is how much? Still wondering. I don't know.
The question. Yes, that's the question.
Yeah. I know. What's wrong with your microphone on Messenger?
I don't know. It's working, and now it's not. I got it at work, and now it's not working.
Yeah, it was working last time.
Yeah, I don't know. This phone, I got to get rid of this phone.
No, it was working earlier, then you started... Yeah, George, you really got to upgrade that thing.
Because when I got rid of my 8, then, I didn't have enough money, so I had to get the 7.
Yeah.
And then the other money that I used when you back with, actually, the money you gave me, I used for insurance.
You should get,
insurance.
You should get save up for the newest, or one of the newer ones.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna pay no $500 or for a damn phone.
But the more iPhones they make, the older ones just work less and less.
The $500 for a freaking phone. I mean, $600. I mean, good God, that's rape.
I know, but I would upgrade a little bit.
Say maybe $200, $200, $300 max. I ain't gonna pay any more than that.
Well, at least get one that's newer than the one that you have. How about that?
No. Yeah, I don't know. Get one that vibrates.
No. Well,
get one that vibrates, gets me going, helps so I don't have to get new generics. Just joking.
All right, George. Well, listen, I gotta email some people for tomorrow, if that's cool with you.
Well, so again, rather than being rhetorical or redundant, you're kind of right there with me on that.
Oh yeah, for sure, 1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely. Like I said, first thing that came to mind was the money. So.
Yeah.
But
well, we'll see how that plays out. I'm just kind of caught me with my pants down, because I didn't expect that. But then again, it could be. I don't know. I don't know.
I still think
that's why I have not responded to that.
Yeah, well, we don't want to jinx anything either. So, let's just kind of have that idea in our mind, maybe. You know what I mean?
Anyway, that's cool. All right. Well, look, I'm going to hop in the shower here. Take a shower.
All right.
All right.
I'll text you tomorrow.
We'll see you then.
All right. Bye, George.
Bye. Hey, I wish we can talk. Not talking about these trolls. I know that you're this is what we have, this is kind of what we're doing, but I'd like to go a week without talking about them.
Hello to you too, George.
Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Because it only angers me every goddamn time that I'm talking, and it causes me to get more angered, And I wish that things were just a little bit more simpler,
Well, George, I haven't talked to you in like 5 days.
Hey, well, I know you haven't talked to me. I've been overloaded with these bitches.
Well, what's been going on, George? I was on a vacay pretty much.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad you
did Thanksgiving, and then after we ate and everything, we went to my family's beach house.
Hold on. I got some car in front of me with his blinkers on. Ah, damn it. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
So after we ate on Thanksgiving, we all went down to my family's beach house and kind of spent some time there for the weekend.
Right, I didn't hear a word from you, so I didn't know if you were alive or what was going on. You were alive, breathing.
Oh no, George, I was just living it up.
Okay.
To be honest, I really wasn't on my phone that much. I was just spending time with everybody, kind of taking a little break from just being on my phone in general. You know what I mean, George?
Yeah.
Well, what did you do for Thanksgiving? What did you end up doing?
Actually, I went ahead and went to this. I won coupons to this ritzy hotel that usually would be close to $200. I got it for $69.
Hey, George, that's good.
It's a hot tub and all that. It's like a sports bar, hot tub, and watch the Cowboys game on the big screen. Yeah.
Hey, they won, George, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course they won.
What hotel did you go to?
It's the hotel. You wouldn't know it. It's one of these ritzy hotels. It's the Cavalier Sports Bar.
Good for you, George. Did you eat any Thanksgiving meals or anything like that?
Yeah. I had my turkey early Thursday morning.
Good for you, George. Well, that's fun. It's like a little day off,
But I mean, I don't know. Just
you back to reality with the dash?
Well, no, I mean, reality is here. Reality is the fact that I'm not making enough money, and I've got to get something else because DoorDash is not as strong as it was. It's okay, but I mean, DoorDash is not. I mean, it's all I've got, but it's not as strong as I have. And of course, putting money in gas, keep putting money in for gas. It's just nonstop. Yeah. I had to buy some tires. Bought tires. Kind of stressed out, and these bitches are at it again.
I saw Sean was emailing you a lot,
linking shit and linking this shit. I
saw a lot of screenshots of messages from Sean on Discord. I
ripped his ass, so I'm not worried about it.
I didn't read any of it. I just because I was busy, but I did every now and then just check to see what was going on, and I just saw.
I ripped his ass. I called him out for what he was. I called him out for the closet fag that he is. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but he's a closet fag, and he needs to own it.
Right. Yeah, I need to go back and read some of those. I'm sure your comments were pretty good, George.
Closet fag. I mean, it doesn't make me homophobic, but he is a closet fag. He needs to own it. So.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Homophobic and all that. Bad. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was I mean, like I said, I didn't really read any of it, but I just noticed that was that was kind of like the main thing that I saw going on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He doesn't shut up, he wants to get the last word, but they all do. They're not going to shut up. They want to get the last word, like they all do. Now they're trying to spam me.
Who's spamming you, George?
No, I said they're trying to spam me.
Right, but who?
They're trying to spam me with a bunch of crap, about entitled, well, I don't want to say it because it pisses me off.
Well, go ahead, George. What is it?
They're trying to title different links to my show about me doing something that really pisses me off. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even want to say it because I just go off. It pisses me off to have to keep, repeating what they're saying. You know what they say that pisses me off?
I mean, they say a lot of things, but...
Yeah, what is the thing that pisses me off the most without saying it? You know what I'm talking about.
I got it, George. I won't say it. But I hear what you're saying.
That's what it is. And I'm sick of it.
Well, George,
I'm sick of it. I want to cave his skull in. I want to cave his skull in with a brick.
How many emails you've been getting?
Too many.
Too many?
Yeah.
Just emails or?
Just emails and calls, and that Xanax guy called up. I answered the phone. Finally, they kept calling, and I said that I don't take calls from people that are on Xanax. So you need to stop calling my number. Oh, he said, "Oh, is that right? Well, why? Yeah, you're not being home. Well, you're not that out." I said, "Why don't you get raped by your babysitter like you did when you were a kid, and worry about your rage when you're taking a crap on the toilet. Worry about your rage when you're taking a crap on the toilet." And I don't take calls from people that that are filled with the Xanax in them. So.
What do you say to that, George?
You rape, you rape. I said, fuck you. I said, fuck you, and I said, I'll rape you and your mother. God damn it.
Wow,
you
George.
I'll rape you and your fucking mother.
Well, that's intense.
That's what I told him.
Wow.
I said, you've already been raped. That's your problem. You've been raped yourself. That's what you got. You got to throw the kitchen sink at them.
Yeah, good for you for standing up to them, George.
Throw the kitchen sink and get their attention.
Right. George, I am a little bit concerned about something, and I know it's kind of related to them, but this Reddit thread that's going around is
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, about them posting shit. Yeah,
I believe that there's people that aren't even on Discord that used to call up your show that are on here.
I understand that. What about? But how do we remove it? That's one of those sites that don't remove shit.
Yeah, George has 68 likes.
They're putting stuff on there because it's a troll site. They don't remove the shit.
I know, George. This is serious. There's 68 likes already, George. 45 comments.
They're trolls within their trolls, pretty much is what they are.
George, the like was going there was another like a second ago when I was checking this.
This is okay. I understand that. There's nothing I can do about it. Can you do something about it? Can Chad do something about it? Can we do something about it? There's nothing I can do about it.
We probably need to do a call about this.
It angers me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you telling me this. I've seen it. Kevin's seen it. And I got into an argument with Kevin this morning over this shit.
What happened with Kevin?
Oh, pal, ignore it, pal. Oh, pal, ignore it. And I got in an argument with Kevin about it. So it causes me to lose my cool.
So Kevin was telling you to ignore it, and what did you say to Kevin?
I said I have to be aware of it. I don't want to see it, but I have to be aware of what they're doing. But I mean, on the flip side of it, I'm tired of it. See? Reddit, you can't remove it. Reddit is a troll, and you can't remove it. So let them. I mean, what am I supposed to do? How do we bomb it? We throw bots at them? I mean, whatever. I mean, we throw more bots? I mean, that'd be awesome. Get all that shit removed, clean it all up. That's the problem.
Yeah, Reddit is a difficult one, George, because they really do. But did you hear about the person that commented? They asked what channel, like, that they watched your...
Not door dashing is, but you got to hold on a second.
What?
You're going to have to hold on, because I'm door dashing. Hold on a second.
Sorry, George. Didn't hear you.
No, that's okay. I'm just saying that...
Yeah, you're breaking up a little, so... But I hear you.
When you're talking, and then the phone is, the app is talking, and I have to repeat. I have to ask you to repeat, but this hold on, because I'm trying to get. I'm doing 4 things at once here. So give me 1 second.
Okay, George.
Want this delivered. All right. heard from your buddy there, Paul?
Heard from Paul?
Yeah, curiosity.
Have
you heard?
Well, I talked to him a little bit on Thanksgiving.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So what's up with your buddy Paul? Is he still in the same spot?
I didn't really get into the drinking situation, but I think he's trying to calm it down a little still. He sounded okay on the phone. He was with his kid, so.
Okay.
I mean, he sounded more together than he did when I used to hang out with him, so I mean that's good.
So you brought cold turkey pretty much hanging out with him.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to give him time to get himself together. I mean, he asked me about coming over for Thanksgiving, and I told him I would have let him, but we were leaving to go to the beach, so I told him it just wouldn't, because he asked me, like, right before I was leaving, and I told him, well, we're going to the beach, so I won't be able to hang out. I would have considered, but it didn't happen.
But I mean, but other than that, you all have pretty much not said much to each other.
Yeah, and plus since Chad's in the picture, I just kind of feel like it'd be a little bit weird for me to hang out with Paul all the time. It's not something I would do.
Chad, I thought Chad was in Ukraine.
Well, just in general, I mean,
Yeah, I thought Chad was
sure.
Ukraine.
I know. I'm saying he probably doesn't want me hanging around Paul all the time. It's a little, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, God.
But George, listen. I'm concerned. There's a comment on here. And I know, like, your situation, I'm just letting you know this for future reference. Someone commented back to this person on Reddit and said, "What channel did you watch this on? I used to edit and film for Wednesday night Karate Explosion show. It was a goon show we did for 3 seasons right after Gigi." And then the person said back, "Channel 95 public access, very familiar with what you did. We are still engaged with Gorgeous George after all these years. We won't let that piece of trash rest." This person said, yeah, and they said they're going to reach out privately to this person to do and explain that they do podcasts live every Friday night. So
yeah, well, that's you know who's doing that. That's that fucker.
Well, they're going to reach out to this person.
Yeah, well, I don't give a damn who they reach out to. That fucker is pretty much is doing the shit. And the only way he's going to stop is if I one of 3 ways: if he gets a bullet in the forehead, take his ass to court, or he is a judgment against him. And a bullet in his forehead would probably be a good way to really shut him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
yeah.
Just FYI.
Bullet right in his forehead, or sue his ass, or just get a judgment against him. Because I'm just getting tired of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just getting worse and worse, George. Especially now that this many people have liked this Reddit thread. I don't know. That could mean more goons could hop into the Discord. Because these people aren't even. Some of these people I don't even think are in Discord. They just remember your show.
Yeah.
And so they're and now that if they're privately messaging people, then I would assume that more people would join the Discord.
Well, I don't understand what the purpose would be to do that. I mean, what's the purpose of these people to re-enter? I mean, these people are now older. They're older people. They should be able to, move along.
I think some of them are only in like their 30s or so, George.
Yeah.
That's not that old. That's not old at all.
Well, they should be able to move along. They should be able to move along without, have to go through, the same old tired bullshit,
Oh, no, I completely agree. I think it's pathetic, but, I mean...
Same old tired bullshit they do and say.
Maybe we could talk to Chad about removing this, so maybe we could do, like, another group call or something.
Well, look, this is what I don't understand. So what is he? Okay, yeah. Well, the knockdown Brennan's page would be awesome.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to even really talk to him about all that.
Knock down the negative bank accounts page, and a knockdown Fieldins. Knock down the negative bank account. Knock down Fieldins, Yared Wars, and Brennan's page. That would be, all these things would be good things to have accomplished.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we could also talk to him about this whole situation, too.
And somebody else is putting bots in there, but I don't know who that is. Somebody else is throwing bots, which is scaring them. But I will say, I haven't heard much from that bald-headed goop in the past week. I wonder why.
Oh, really?
I haven't heard anything from that bald-headed, cue ball or his wife for some reason. I wonder what happened there.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I haven't really actively been checking Discord, but from what I've seen, I don't think they've really talked. I mean, I'm sure they've made like a comment every now and then about something somebody else has said, but I don't really know. I especially feel like I haven't seen her on there, but like I said, I could be wrong. I haven't really been looking. I've been pretty much off my phone. Like I said, like when I would glance at it, it was just a bunch of stuff with Sean, emails, screenshots, whatever.
So you saw the things that I threw at him.
I didn't really get to read it because I just saw the screenshots. I was busy.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you saw some of the shit that I threw at him and calling him out.
Yeah, I saw some of it. I thought you did great, George.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Very much.
Yeah, I mean, your comebacks are always good. I mean, who do you think this is?
Yeah. So.
Have you gotten anywhere with the video, about meth that you said that you were going to do? Have anything about that, or?
Oh, no, I haven't done that yet. I heard from Simon Ginks, or AKA, or whatever his, heard from Simon Ginks, but he said, you're doing a good job. I'm going to now throw some pot shots at him. I said, okay, you have at it. He's, you're doing good. Now let me throw some pot shots at him. I'm concerned because I haven't heard from Watt in 3 weeks, about 2.5 weeks.
You haven't heard from Watt?
Yeah, I haven't heard from Watt in 2.5 weeks. I don't know what's going on with him. His phone's disconnected. He's not at his apartment.
Didn't you say he was moving to North Carolina?
No, I thought he was, but he never got on the bus. I took him to the bus and never got on the bus.
I can't remember, George. I don't know. I think we've talked about this. So him and that girl are not.
I'm not sure what's going on. I know he's not. I know he's here, or he was here the last time I spoke. He got a job as a dog. What was he doing? He was cutting dogs' hair. So he got a job at Petco.
He has a job at Petco, George?
He had a job at Petco as a groomer, a dog groomer, and he was. I don't know if he's still. But I have not seen him in 2.5, going on 3 weeks. I don't know what's going on with him. 2.5, 3 weeks. I've called him. His phone's disconnected. He's not doing anything on Facebook, and he's not at his apartment.
George.
Yeah.
That is concerning. Not a fan of him, but I mean, has anybody heard from him?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I can't. It's not. I mean, he does have his parents. And his parents are the ones. I don't know. I don't know anything. I mean, I really. It's not my. I mean, I don't. I mean, he's not. I don't know. I mean, I can't. I mean, I got my own shit to worry about. I mean, I'm sure he's okay. I'm sure he's all right. I mean, I'm sure he's.
Did he have one of those? Did he have one of those mental breakdowns again, George?
No, he might have. I mean, I'm sure he's okay, but I think he's probably maybe. his parents or with his parents or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Have you gone to where he lives?
Yeah, I said he's not there. He's not answering. Yeah.
That is weird. Has to be with his parents, so at least.
That's what I'm thinking.
I wonder if something happened with the girl, George. Maybe that made him lose it.
No. Well, there's two different girls that he's. There's two different girls. One here that they will not give him any of the time of day. The one in North Carolina was the one because I have an interest in that because she was going to re-edit my book.
Isn't she on heroin?
No. Okay.
Sorry, there's a lot of heroin.
The one here is on something. I don't know what she's on.
I thought you said the one. Okay.
The one in North Carolina, I don't know much about her, but she is. I think she's the psychology or whatever. But she offered to edit my book for a menial amount, small amount, take care of it. So we were going to do that. But I haven't heard a word because I haven't heard from him. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. But again, I can't, I don't know. It's not my, I think what I'm thinking is that he got overwhelmed with all this shit. And I think he's distanced himself from me because kind of like Roger, Roger was blatant. But I'm thinking that maybe Watt might have distanced himself too because he couldn't handle it or he couldn't take what they were doing.
Why would he randomly do that though?
I don't know.
It's kind of weird.
Not as blatant as Roger. I mean, Roger was just downright blatant.
Ugh, George. I can't even hear that name without being disgusted. Yeah.
Well, he's just Roger's a POS.
He's definitely POS, George. Say it loud and proud.
But Watt obviously has. I guess I don't know. I can't make out heads or tails what's going on with that.
Who knows? I think he has a lot.
Meanwhile, I went to this place on Thanksgiving night, watched the Cowboys game, and went in the hot tub and talked to this young lady. We're talking and whatnot. But
George.
It didn't amount to much. We talked with her. We're sitting there in the hot tub and exchanged numbers and whatnot with this girl.
You exchanged numbers, George. Get in there.
Yeah, but she's not. Yeah, she's your age. She's about 30 years old.
I'm not 30 yet, George, but okay.
Well, she's your age, close to it, about 30 years old. That's what she told me.
I'm younger than that, George.
Okay, well, 1 year. I got you. 1 year. But whatever the case might be, she's in that ballpark. She's in that ballpark. She's a hair beautician. She cuts hair beautician and whatnot. So.
Oh.
I might get a cut from her. I might get a haircut from her next time. I don't know. So she's kind of like separated. She's got kids. And she's separated, and and get a haircut or whatever. But I don't.
How many kids does she have?
I didn't get to all that. She's got kids and all that.
Yikes.
Yeah. She's not divorced. She's separated. Not legally divorced. So. But, I called a couple times. I didn't get an answer, so I'm not putting, it's what it is.
Did you... Okay, what did you guys talk about then?
No. I flirted with her, and whatnot, and put her on my knee.
Oh, wow. It's a quick move.
I flirted with her. I put her on my knee.
That didn't take long.
And we were joking and whatnot, yeah. But it couldn't really. Couldn't do more than that because there's other people around. I could have taken her to my hotel room where I was at, but I figured, well, I don't know. I could have taken. Hell,
Did she seem interested at all, George?
Well, yeah. I mean, she seemed to be. She was laughing and having fun and being entertained and whatnot. The fact that she was laughing and being entertained, that says something.
Did you bring out your impressions, George?
No, I didn't do all that.
All right, good. We got to save that for,
But,
later on.
I mean, it got hard. No doubt about that.
I didn't need to know that, George. Absolutely not, George. Did not need to know that.
Prick, like pound cake. Pound cake?
There's just some things. We've talked about this, George.
Yeah.
We don't share, okay?
Well, I like to show and tell.
Well...
when you remember when you went to grammar school and all the kids had something they were telling the class about? It was called show and tell. She said, well, I want to show and tell the class something. I found this strap. It looks like a penis. I think they call it a dildo. Marianne, please put that away. No, but this is show and tell, and I want to show all the children what I found. It's what would you say, a dildo? Okay.
Well, George, I'm gonna be real with you, George. If you haven't heard from her and she's not answering her calls, I don't think she's interested. But it's okay because there's always somebody else.
Well, first of all, we spoke, and then I had spoken to her once. I called a couple times after it and didn't hear anything from her. So I figured, well, when I need a haircut,
Did you text her, George?
No, I don't. I'm direct. I call.
Well, George, listen. I'm just friend to friend here. You got to be current, George, and I got to teach you how to be current. You got to start texting people.
I don't like text.
People in their 20s text, George.
Listen here, I don't like to text. If I do, it's in passing. I'll just give me a holler. I said, I called her. I called her about 3 times. I called her 3 times. First time I got her, she was in the middle of something. I just called her back. And then nothing on the second time. Third time, nothing on that. So that's it. 3 times for 3 strikes. Boom. I could always call her back, but let her call me. Or when I need to get a haircut, I'll give her a call and say, "Hey, I need to get a haircut. I need some trim. I need trim. I need some trim. I need a trim."
Did you? Well, yeah. Did you ever get that membership at the gym, George? Planet Fitness?
I have actually over at I've got a free pass over at what the hell? What the fuck? Where I used to work, or with Crunch. So I got the free pass at Crunch. I'm deciding, do I want to go back to Crunch or do I want to go? Well, see, Planet Fitness is 24 hours. Crunch, has a medicine bag. So even though Planet Fitness is 24/7, Crunch has a medicine bag, which is what I want to work on. So, I don't know. I gotta decide which one to join.
Have you been hitting that gym, George? Have you been?
I did one more time late Sunday night.
Have we started ordering more salads, George, like we talked about?
More salads?
Yeah, remember, George, I told you, I said we gotta start, when you go out to eat, just get a salad, healthier option all around. You'll really get in shape, George.
Okay. This is what you're going on. You're going on that you're basing that upon my appearance on the show with that picture, right? That's what you're basing that on. So what you're basing that on? Because I can assure you that.
Wait, what? Yeah. I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about the picture where those bitches were saying that I gave.
No, George, I'm talking about what I said to you the last time we talked. I said you told me that your doctor told you to not eat as much salt, and I said, well, George, have you thought about getting a healthy option? Because I know you eat out a lot. Because you told me you have to.
I'm trying to cut the salt out, but it's kind of difficult because everything you eat has got salt, just about.
I know, that's why I was suggesting a salad. It's very neutral. That's all I was saying, George.
I'm just saying that this shit with this, Reddit shit about me They're this Reddit shit. They don't want to say that I, gained weight and all that. And that
I'm
picture,
not talking about that, George. I don't care about that.
Yeah, well, I did not gain weight. They're just a bunch. They're a bunch of. They're over magnetizing or magnifying that picture. That picture, you really can't. I've the same weight. Whatever.
No, George, I think you look fine. I'm just trying to help you health wise. What the doctor said.
Salt is the issue, and that's what I'm working on. But the problem is that everything practically that you eat does have salt, and you have to figure out trying to cut it back. And it's kind of hard when that's what they cook things in. That they put salt in fries. They put salt on. Hell, sometimes they put salt on salad.
Oh yeah, It just depends. I don't know. It's you gotta. I don't know. You're right. It just depends on what you get.
It's a work in progress, and
well, you're getting there, George. You're going to the gym and stuff. It's great.
Well, and I need to decide which one that I'm going to join.
Right.
But I'm.
Now I know Planet Fitness. I don't know this other one. I don't think I've heard of that.
Right.
Actually, I definitely have never heard of that.
Right.
But I would say Planet. Well, I can't really decide for you because I've only heard of one of them. But I think I don't know. I'm sure Planet Fitness is more popular.
Pros and cons to both. Which one do you go to? Which gym do you go to?
I have like a gym at my house, like a treadmill and a little workout room.
You got a gym in your house? Okay, you don't go to the gym? Okay.
I mean, I don't like. It's just I don't know, kind of unsanitary sometimes. I have my own workout equipment at my house. I don't really need to.
You don't like people gawking over you, looking at you like, hey, look at that.
Absolutely. I have my own like little treadmill. I have some weights. A mat for just all that stuff.
Okay.
So I don't, or I run my neighborhood. I like to run.
Well, when you say weights, what kind of weights are you referring to? What kind of weights? You got dead weights, you got dumbbells, barbells?
Just like
dumbbells,
weights,
barbells?
not to get like bulky, but just to like lose that arm fat. You know what I mean, George?
Okay. You know how I lose it? I use both hands at the same time.
Good for you, George. That's great.
Hands at the same time, and it goes. It grows. It grows really good.
You should honestly, George. You should start going on walks. Walks help a lot.
Yeah.
Just walking, like not even running, just walking, but like long distance.
Yeah. Well, sex is good too. I mean, the sex is really
No,
good.
George. No, George.
No, then sex is good. No, listen to what I'm saying. Sex is good as far as it's like exercising. It is. So it's like exercise.
Okay. Or you could
it is because you're using your core. You're using your.
You could just go to the gym and work out. I mean, okay.
Well, I'm just saying yes, but I'm saying you would. I'm trying to equate back because when you have sex, you're using your butt.
George, we don't always have to mention that subject.
Using your butt muscles when you're going back and forth. But I'm saying muscles. It's an act. I mean, where people work out. That's what they call it a workout too. You know what I'm saying? Are
you gonna use like the shower situation? Like you have the shower stop so you don't have to go to truck stops.
That's part of it too. I'm not going to drive all the way out to the trucker stop. This is easier for me to do this. Yeah, that's why this works out.
I would go to Planet Fitness if I were you.
Well, it probably so because it's 24/7.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
7, and that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I mean, I want the punching bag, but but I can always get into that. And what is this here? Oh man, it's slower than crap tonight.
Well, that's all good, George. Hopefully you can maybe also look for, another job and all of that.
Yeah, well, I found out this guy's father was the guy that I spoke to about this pesticide, whatever you want to call it, pesticide. The guy's father had got sick, so he put the hiring process on freeze. So it's been a couple of weeks now. So I texted him today asking what was going on. So I haven't heard a word. So hopefully his father's okay.
Mm.
He said he had to put it on hold because his father was sick or something.
Okay. Yeah, because that would have been a pretty good job.
Nothing really to. Yeah, I mean, if I get that, then I'm good.
Yeah.
Get that, I'm good. Then I can rule the world.
Well, hopefully you'll hear something. I mean, who knows what he's dealing with, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
But, yeah. Just another day in paradise,
Hear you, George. I might head off now.
You gonna cut what?
I said I might head out now.
Oh, God, let's say you're gonna cut something.
No.
You're gonna cut something, or are you gonna break something?
Neither.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can cut and break.
I'm gonna talk to maybe talk to Chad. Maybe we can all talk again this week, maybe sometime.
Oh, is he? All right, so where is he right now? Is he in North Carolina, or is he?
Not right now.
He's not in North Carolina, so is he overseas or what?
Yeah, but he'll be back, I think, Wednesday he'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not under this whole. Yeah, I mean, I understand what he's saying, but it kind of doesn't really. I don't. I mean, I understand what he's saying, but it's kind of it's out there. It's out there to comprehend.
Well, I mean, even for me, sometimes when I hear what he says, I don't, some of that stuff confuses me even because, I mean, I'm not in his position, so I just kind of, it is a lot, but, I mean, he deals with a lot, he sees a lot, so even for somebody like me, it's some of the stuff he tells me, I'm in the same boat as you, Yeah,
I mean, I'm not disavowing what you, but I mean, when I'm hearing these things, I'm like, I mean, it's hard to believe. I mean, I'm just being real. It's hard to believe all this. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not, that he doesn't have the capability or he doesn't have the wherewithal to do what he does, but it's just the fact that he met this Holmgren, that's crazy.
It is wild. I mean, but he deals with he's been through a lot of interesting situations. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how and what, but yeah, I mean, this motherfucker Holmgren needs to have his damn fucking balls fed to him.
Yeah, that guy's disgusting, George. That's just
his balls fed to him with a damn fucking seal and around his mouth, the upper part of his mouth.
Yeah, some of the stuff that Chad was telling us, I mean, it was sick, George. It was just disgusting. Just a horrible, and you're right, karma's gonna come back to bite him, so.
But, I don't know. I don't know. I can't, I gotta worry about me.
As you should, you should, George. I mean,
just worry about anybody else, but worry about me, because nobody else is worrying about me, so, You
just gotta do you, George. I mean, obviously, I'm here to update you if anything happens, but yeah, just focus on your health especially, and, whatever else makes you feel better.
I'm tired of even thinking about it. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of thinking about it. And I told that girl, Miranda, that, what's keeping her? Just cut the ties. And she's trying to say that basically she needs to save up some money. But I said, yeah, I mean, you are the breadwinner. I mean, cut the ties to the guy. She said that she's trying to figure out, plan it out and whatnot. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. But
have you
Kevin
and her
keeps
have you
telling me that I'm being catfished. So I don't know.
have you two been still talking a lot, or what's been going on with that?
Yeah, email and but I mean, Kevin is telling me that it's all a hoax and I'm probably being catfished. And I don't know.
I have yet to see anything about this on Discord or nobody has mentioned anything regarding it. So I mean, we've already talked about that whole situation.
Well, I mean, Kevin does bring out some good points, but then for some reason I think that she's being sincere, but I keep going back and forth with it. I mean, Kevin does bring out good points because what's the point?
How often?
She's been it's like every other day she'll email me.
Okay.
So I mean, it gets a little suspicious. Like, well, why are you? Okay, well, that's good. I appreciate that. She says that if I ever need any help with terminology of some health issues, that she can help me.
Mm-hmm.
She knows everything. What she can help me with the health issues and what it's caused from and derivative derived from or whatever. So
right. All I can say is I haven't seen anybody talk about it, so I can't really say anything as far as that goes. I can't really say that it's, She
even said to me, she said they're going after Kevin really hard, and she doesn't understand why they're doing that. They're going after Kevin really hard now, and she doesn't understand why they're doing that. I said they're doing that because Kevin's not backing down. Kevin's not backing down, and they can't force strong people to do something they want them to do. They can't force strong people to do something they want to do. I mean, they can do that with Roger because Roger's a weakling.
Yeah, he is, George.
Roger's a fucking weakling.
Well, listen, George, I'm gonna run. I gotta do a few things, actually. I just got an email, so I need to figure out what's going on. I haven't read it yet, but it's for work, so,
All right.
I'll be in touch with you tomorrow, and I'll give you another call, probably about the same time.
All right, what's going on tonight? Or, I mean, what are they... Well, I really don't... God damn it. What are they generally saying? Anything?
No, not really, George.
They're not saying much of anything?
No.
Yeah. All right, good enough. We'll talk later.
George, I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you. Bye.
All right, bye, George.